How is time valued in a labor voucher system? Imagine a world where your work hours directly translate into the goods and services you receive. In a labor voucher system, this is exactly how time is valued. Each labor voucher represents a specific amount of labor time contributed by a person. When someone works, they earn vouchers that reflected the hours they have put in. These vouchers can then be exchanged for goods or services that required a similar amount of labor to produce. This system aims to connect the value of products to the actual labor time involved in creating them, rather than relying on fluctuating market prices or traditional money. The idea is simple. If you work for a certain number of hours, you should receive goods that took an equivalent amount of time to make. This approach is designed to ensure fairness in exchanges based on individual contributions. However, valuing time in this way is not as straightforward as it seems. For instance, not all work is equal. Some jobs requiring more skill, intensity, or difficulty than others. This means that 1 hour of work might not always equate to one voucher. Karl Marx pointed out that labor time alone cannot fully measure value. The worth of a product also depends on how much socially necessary labor time is required compared to other products. For example, if one person works for 12 hours and another for 6, the extra hours do not automatically mean more value if the work is not socially necessary or efficient. This complexity adds layers to how time is valued in a labor voucher system. Labor vouchers differ from money in the capitalist sense. They do not circulate or accumulate capital. Instead, their purpose is to limit consumption to what corresponds to an individual's labor contribution. This helps prevent exploitation and ensures that everyone receives what they have worked for. In a socialist context, labor vouchers reflected the principle of distributing goods based on contribution. However, they are also seen as a temporary solution. The ultimate goal of socialism is to create a society where goods and services are abundant and accessible to all, regardless of labor contribution. In such a society, labor vouchers may become unnecessary. In summary, time in a labor voucher system is valued as a measure of labor contributed. Vouchers representing labor hours that can be exchanged for goods requiring equivalent labor time. This system attempts to replace traditional money in socialism, but is recognized as an imperfect and temporary solution, with aspirations for a future where access to goods is based on need rather than labor time.